I just thought I'd do a little video on Fear the Night and how to get the little scout robot dogs that you see up by the school in the first area when you first sort of spawn in and make your way into the world. It's quite a straightforward video. It's pretty easy to get them. You need to get the tablet, which you can see in my hotbar number 6, and also a hacking code. You don't really need the hacking code as such, but I take it anyway just in case, because when you start to hack the dog, you'll see the code is already in the makeup. So anyway, you've got to wait until night time, so we get ourselves in these pens just to make sure that we can't get attacked by the zombies while we wait. We got here a bit early, so there's a bit of a 5-minute wait or so. So what I've done is I've faded out this part or the next part of the video and just come back in when it's night time. Inside the pen there wasn't any dogs that had fallen asleep. I don't know whether it's because we were in there or not, I'm not sure, because the first one we got, this is the second one I've taken, the first one we've got, everything inside the pen fell asleep. Anyway, luckily for me, just outside the other side of the pen was one that had fallen asleep. However, it's outside, so I've done this with my friend Timi, and he's sort of watching over while I hack the dog. Anyway, equip the tablet in my slot 6, obviously wherever you want to keep it. That comes up, press the key E, and then this comes up. So you type in yes, or Y I should say, and then enter. Input the crack code. Well, the crack code's already there, like I said a second ago, so you just copy that out, make sure you get it right, because if you don't, you've got to do it again, you're wasting more time, because when you get to 4 AM, it might even be 3 AM, I can't remember, sun comes up and the scouts wake up and then they go and do their own thing. Right here is the top code of the two, so it says allow connect UA server IP. It's the top code of those two, and again, you know, get it right, because if you don't, you're losing time. I'm not sure how easy you are or how good you are at typing, but if you get it wrong, it's a pain. You've got to do it again. See, I've done it wrong there, so I've got to do it again. Once you've done that, you press enter again, and then another set of kind of instructions, I suppose, if you like, appear. I was doing this in the dark, by the way, which is why I keep getting the keys wrong. So the pause is here is when I look down at the keyboard and try and see in the dark what I'm typing. And again, I've got it wrong once more. I'm not even sure what I did there. Oh, I'm getting the 5 and the 2 at the end mixed up. It should be a 2 and a 5. So it should be 9425. I'll wait a second while that... get that right eventually. No, come on, there we go. Right, now you see this thing here, it says find the registerlist.ml file and delete it. All you do is you type del space registerlist.ml and it'll delete it for you. Once again don't do it in the dark, it's just a pain. And then you get to the dog, it then starts the hacking process. Now this takes roughly between a minute and 30 and a minute and 40 seconds. I didn't put a timer on it, so I'm not 100% sure. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out of this quickly and I'm going to skip this to while it's done, otherwise you've got a minute and a half of me rambling on. So it won't be a second, and then I'll come back in. Okay, right, it's almost at the end now. As you can see, there's a couple of heavier looking zombies in the background. I don't know why they keep falling over and getting back up again, but they do. Get a chance to name it. You can change the name later on if you want to, so I just put something on there because my first one was called Puddle, so I thought I'd just do Splash. Go to the inventory, add the fuel, except I didn't, and then you switch it on or start it up. So then when you start it up, you get some menus appear. Press and hold E, set the following to enable, and I'm not sure if it's set now because I didn't look, but you also set the distance to low, because when you try and get it inside a building, if the distance is set to medium, from what I can gather, it's a little bit more confusing for the robot to follow you into the building, which obviously it's a bit more frustrating for you as well, because you're stood there trying to get a robot into a building, which should be quite easy. I've skipped forward a little bit. I'm not sure if there was an issue appearing here, whether it was just sort of sat there waiting to keep the distance from me because I'd come back out. So I thought I'd pop back out and then get it following again. Let's see what it says. It's Distance is set to, the distance was set to medium, so that's probably why it was a bit difficult. Now I hop back over the wall and it just comes in straight away. Right, shut the door, go to wherever you need to go or whatever you want to do, and once you've done that, you can then access the inventory of the robot, and you can put whatever you want in it, up to a maximum of 500. I don't know if it's, I think it's kilograms. It's 500 weight units anyway, which is quite handy, and you can have a maximum of 3 of these dogs, or robot dogs, whatever you want to call them. I find them quite useful. They're not very powerful. There's an incident in a future episode that they get one-shotted by what we thought initially was one of those warty sort of bubbly zombies, but it turns out that it was Tim. He took a swipe at the zombie. The dogs got in the way and he killed mine and his in one go. Anyway, they're very useful to have around, especially if you're going from one location to a new base. You can take a lot of stuff. You can obviously take the stuff that you need for setting up the benches and putting the traps down, etc. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.